Hi everyone, I'm Bailey Kennon Wyatt here with my dad, Mayor Tony Kennon, for another Tuesdays with Tony. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Today we're live on Facebook, but this will also be recorded, and so you can find it on YouTube. Tony's YouTube channel later today in case you want to share it with anybody that you think might want to listen. For future episodes on Tuesdays with Tony, we're going to be pre-recording just for sound and quality purposes, but it also gives Tony an opportunity to kind of research questions that are sent in. That way he's able to give more of a thorough answer in case it's just something that requires some research. And so you'll still be able to find those on all of our platforms, and you can send any questions that you have to our Tony Kennon for Mayor Facebook page. I think that's all the housekeeping I had for now.
Yep, you do that so well. Glad it's you, not me. So, but yeah, I do want to make sure that when I have answers, I've been able to research and get you a quality answer and an accurate answer. And sometimes I don't have all the answers if they're spur of the moment or live. So anyway, and I'm going to try to do some short videos for the explanations going in the future of projects and things we've got going on in the city so that it can bring you up to speed. I'm also going to do, I think, one segment all alone on growth because growth management is a very complicated issue that deserves the time to be explained properly and thoroughly. So, but sweetheart, you've been with me since 08 when we ran the very first time, and it's really funny that it seems like here we go, deja vu all over again. I remember when you were 8 or 9 doing a commercial about the personal attacks. No one ever attacks me for my record or my performance or accomplishments or the future. They always make it a personal character assassination attempt. And you know, my opponent has no platform except character assassination. And that begs the question, why? And why are these attacks becoming so vile and so numerous? What group is it that wants me out of office so badly that they're willing to do this? Or what group wants my opponent in office so badly that they're willing to do this? I think that's a question that is legitimate to ask. They've crossed the line now. They've drugged my extended family into this. They've drugged city employees. They've drugged the city and other individuals that have absolutely nothing to do with this election, just kind, good-hearted people, but yet they're being disparaged. And I don't understand that. What I'm praying for is that the people of Orange Beach will see this and will say enough's enough. This is not how we treat each other in our community, at least the community I think we have. And on August 26th, they're going to send a strong message, a shot heard around the world, that this is not what we do. And I'm not going to fall into their trap. I'm not going to take their bait. From this point forward, I'm going to ignore all their negativity, all their attacks. I'm not going to waste my energy on trying to defend something that's completely untrue. And there's nothing out there in the context in which they put it. There's nothing out there true. I'm telling you right now, it is all orchestrated. It's all a coordinated attempt to get me out of office for whatever reason. But from here on out, I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to talk about my record, run on my record, and what I've done in the past. So, but there will be one exception to that. I will deal with the Lanyap and their accusations probably next week. Today's article caught me off guard, so I will deal with them, and we'll take care of that. But other than that, we're going to try to stay positive. And what these folks don't understand, it doesn't only embarrass us, it embarrasses our city, because these accusations are not just intrinsic to our city. These accusations and this type of nonsense goes all over the Southeast and up the I-65 corridor. It's a true embarrassment. And I can promise you, I've done nothing whatsoever to ever embarrass this city. I've never done anything that would be considered illegal or unethical, ever. So, having said that, I guess I'd like to go to something more positive. But anything you'd like to add? I told you we were going to have a discussion, and I didn't shut up, so I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, I mean, I think it's a shame because it's, we've been doing this for a while. This is not our first rodeo, and it's the same things. It's the same lies every single time. And it's never about your record. It's never about what you do and what you've done for our city. It's always personal, and I think it's a shame to not just involve our immediate family members, but also our extended family. We're very close with them, other city employees. It's a shame because we've never done that, and because honestly, we don't have to. We have more than enough content to fill a year's worth campaign with just the things that you've done. So that's not who we are.
Thank you, sweetheart. And I hope my record's enough. I think the people of Orange Beach know me, and the way I see it is, you know me, and you either trust me or you don't. If you believe this stuff and you don't trust me, then don't vote for me. And if my community doesn't want to vote for me, I don't want to be your mayor. If you really truly believe this stuff is true, then I need to do something else. And I don't mean that in an arrogant, ugly way, but I just would not want to be the mayor of a community that thought I was capable of the things they're throwing out there. So I do want to talk about some good things that are coming. Pickleball courts. We're under construction. We're working on Walker Lane there, the road that goes down to Camp Sunshine. Hopefully that's going to be done here before long. But the most southern portion near Canal Road is going to be done first so that we can have entryway into the fitness center and the tennis court area. Pickleball courts hopefully are going to be done, completed, ready to go by first of the year or first quarter of next year. We had some issues with towing at the state park on the east side. That was not the City of Orange Beach. That's state property, that's state governed, state rules, and the state decides who's towed. The only time that we will tow someone is if you're parked in a way that would prevent an emergency vehicle from getting to where they need to get to, then you will get towed. But we have offered in the past to the state to expand those parking lots and make them considerably larger. They have declined. Some of the reasons were about the beach mouse issue, but we've started those conversations again, and hopefully we can see expansion of those parking lots so there'll be room for more people to enjoy the beach on big weekends such as the 4th, which is almost impossible to find enough parking for everybody that was here this past 4th weekend. It was just an unbelievable crowd. We are reevaluating Marina Road. The sidewalk on Marina Road has pretty much hit its useful life. It needs to be replaced. There's limited right-of-way in some places. There's also some real drainage issues, but we think we're going to be able to put some type of multimodal path, which would be for golf carts, a much wider sidewalk through most of it. But it will be a process because there's going to be a tremendous amount of engineering that's going to need to be done to make sure that we don't create any flooding issues and can move the water. Kids Park. We know how hot it is at the playground, so I have come up with a potential grant, a matching grant, and I'm looking into it to put a splash pad there. We're getting prices, and hopefully, I don't know that this summer, but by next summer, we'll be able to have a nice splash pad to keep the kids cool. The difficulty with shade there is it's expensive, number one, but the canvas, just a really strong thunderstorm can destroy that, and it's very expensive. So we would hope that with a splash pad in the water, that would be enough to keep everybody cool and keep the ambient temperature down to some degree. Next, Kennon Road by Cypress Village. That is a nightmare. It is a quagmire trying to get in and out. My wife's office was there for a while, so I know how tough that left turn is. I know how tough it is when people are trying to turn into school illegally when they shouldn't. So what we've requested from the state is that we will put bollards up there to eliminate a left turn into the school. They will have to go down to the ABC store to make the left turn. The good thing is we are going to have a red light there at Culver's. A temporary light's coming up in a few months, and then we'll have the permanent light. So what we hope is that with those two lights synchronized between Bill Silver's and Culver's, you'll get a much broader break coming out of Cypress Village, which will make it easier for you, and you won't have to worry about somebody sitting in that center lane trying to make an illegal left turn. So we're working on that right now. So those things are coming. We've got a lot more things I would like to talk about in the future, but I think it's important that we want to get this out and across a wide spectrum of platforms, so it's widely available to a lot of different people, so that I can take the time to explain the issues, because some of them are very convoluted and very in-depth and require the time to explain them thoroughly, and I'm going to try to do that. We do have a debate on August the 12th, from what I understand. I look forward to it. Been calling for that for some time. I think you deserve the right to see the differences between me and my opponent, to observe it, and then to be able to discern the truth and the facts. And when you leave, you'll be educated to make the right decision. So, anything you can think of? That was pretty quick.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's record time. Can't think of anything right now that I want to add, but I do hope that you'll tune in and share, so that we can spread the word about these good things that we've got going here in Orange Beach. So thank you, and you got anything, baby?
Yeah, I guess just to kind of reiterate, this will be up on YouTube later today, so you can share it with whoever might want to listen. And in the future, you'll still be able to find on our Facebook page. It'll also be TikTok, Instagram, Reels, and just different snippets to kind of give you an idea of what we've been talking about.
Right. And one last thing, my cell phone, 251-747-8282, 251-747-8282. If you have a question, you need something from me, whatever, please message me, and I will get back with you. So thank you. I really appreciate you tuning in.
Thank you, guys.